The sixth core value of helping people to exhale emotionally and mentally is about providing support to individuals who are experiencing distress and enabling them to express and process their feelings in a healthy way. Distress can be caused by a variety of situations, such as work-related stress, personal issues, or health problems. Regardless of the cause, distress can lead to negative outcomes such as hostility, defensiveness, or withdrawal. The ability to help someone exhale and release their emotional burden is an essential skill for anyone who wants to support others effectively. When people are in a state of distress, their brains are often in a heightened state of arousal. This can make it difficult for them to think rationally or listen to others. Therefore, the first step in helping someone in distress is to move them away from this state and into a more relaxed and receptive state. It is essential to avoid adding to their stress, which could cause them to become even more defensive or hostile. To help individuals in distress, one must create a safe space where they can express their feelings without fear of judgment or retaliation. Exhaling is an essential part of the process of releasing emotional tension. It involves letting out a deep breath and releasing negative emotions. When someone exhales, they experience a sense of relief and relaxation. Exhaling can be done through various techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or physical exercise. By providing a safe space for individuals to exhale, they can process their emotions and develop coping strategies for dealing with their distress. One way to help people exhale emotionally and mentally is by using active listening skills. Active listening involves listening to someone with full attention and without judgment. It means understanding the person's perspective and feelings and reflecting them back in a way that shows empathy and understanding. Active listening can help individuals feel heard and validated, which can be a significant step towards releasing their emotional burden. Another way to help people exhale is by using cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, techniques. CBT is a form of therapy that focuses on identifying and changing negative thought patterns and behaviors. It can be helpful for individuals who are experiencing distress due to negative thought patterns or beliefs. CBT can help individuals develop coping strategies and change their negative thought patterns to more positive and realistic ones. In some cases, individuals may need professional help to exhale emotionally and mentally. Mental health professionals can provide therapy, medication, or other treatments to help individuals cope with their distress. Seeking professional help is not a sign of weakness, but rather a proactive step towards healing and recovery. In conclusion, the core value of helping people to exhale emotionally and mentally is essential for supporting individuals who are experiencing distress. Exhaling involves providing a safe space for individuals to express their feelings and process their emotions in a healthy way. The seventh core principle of leadership is to check your dissonance at the door. Dissonance occurs when individuals perceive themselves in one way, but others perceive them differently. Dissonance can occur in various ways, including thinking one is wise but coming off as sly, thinking one is passionate but coming off as over the top, or thinking one is quietly competent but coming off as timid. Dissonance is a problem because it causes people to stop thinking about what another person can do for them and instead wonder what they are planning to do to them. Dissonance can be addressed by changing the perception that others have of an individual. For example, if an individual is perceived as timid, they can change that perception by highlighting their ability to be a killer in a particular area. The author provides an example of a civil tax attorney named Jack who was not getting as much business as his less competent peers. Despite being highly successful due to his incredible preparation, Jack was not perceived as a gladiator by potential clients. To resolve the dissonance, the author suggested that Jack should inform clients that he was a killer when it came to dealing with the IRS, but not a murderer who took delight in destroying someone just for the sake of doing it. This approach caused more people to hire him, and he felt far more confident in his initial conversations with potential clients. Dissonance can also occur when individuals think they perceive someone else accurately, but the other person does not agree. This can happen when an individual is not listening deeply enough to understand what the other person is trying to communicate. Dissonance can cause individuals to stop thinking about what another person can do for them and instead start to wonder what they are planning to do to them. Dissonance can also prevent individuals from connecting with others and achieving mirror neuron empathy because the message they are sending is not the one they think they are sending. Dissonance is a common problem in marital disputes. The author provides an example of a couple named Robert and Susan who frequently fought over Robert's failure to call and let Susan know when he would be late for dinner and Susan's controlling and rigid behavior. During their fights, Susan would accuse Robert of being inconsiderate, while Robert would accuse Susan of being controlling. However, when the author asked them what they heard each other saying, they both realized that they were each defending themselves against the other's criticism more than attacking the other person. In conclusion, the seventh core principle of leadership is to check your dissonance at the door. Dissonance occurs when individuals perceive themselves in one way, but others perceive them differently. Dissonance can cause individuals to stop thinking about what another person can do for them and instead start to wonder what they are planning to do to them. Dissonance can be resolved by changing the perception that others have of an individual. Dissonance can also occur when individuals think they perceive someone else accurately, but the other person does not agree. Dissonance is a common problem in marital disputes, but it can be addressed by understanding the underlying concerns of each individual. The eighth core value, when all seems lost, show them your neck, and they'll want to show you theirs, is a powerful concept that encourages people to show vulnerability as a means of connecting with others. This presentation explores the benefits of assertive vulnerability, which is the ability to show your weaknesses without feeling ashamed. Assertive vulnerability allows individuals to build strong relationships with others, even when they feel lost and alone. 1. The power of honesty and asking for help. People forgive you when you're honest about your mistakes. It's better to reach out for help before you mess up. Owning up to your vulnerability is empowering and prevents rash decisions. 1. The science behind assertive vulnerability. Mirror neurons allow us to feel what others feel. Covering up your vulnerability widens the mirror neuron receptor deficit. Baring your neck allows the other person to mirror your true feelings, leading to a desire to help and find solutions. 1. Examples of assertive vulnerability in action. Handling jerks in the workplace, the power of apologies and reform. Creating bonds with strangers through sharing vulnerabilities. The ninth core value: steer clear of toxic people. Toxic people come in all shapes and sizes, and they can be difficult to identify at first. However, there are some common characteristics that can help you spot them. Here are a few warning signs. They constantly criticize you and put you down. They are never happy for your success and may even try to undermine it. They are self-absorbed and always make everything about themselves. They are dishonest and may lie, cheat, or steal to get what they want. They are manipulative and try to control you or the situation. They are always negative and bring down the mood or energy of a room. They are unreliable and don't follow through on their commitments. If you find yourself dealing with someone who exhibits these behaviors, it's important to take steps to protect yourself. One approach is to confront them directly, calmly, and assertively. Let them know how their behavior is affecting you and set boundaries for how you expect to be treated in the future. If confronting them directly isn't an option or doesn't work, the next approach is to neutralize them. This means minimizing your interactions with them and not engaging in their toxic behavior. You can also try to find common ground and build a positive relationship with them, but be cautious and protect yourself. Finally, if all else fails, the best option may be to walk away and cut ties with the toxic person. This can be difficult, especially if they are a family member or close friend, but it's important to prioritize your own well-being and mental health. Remember, you have the power to control who you allow into your life. Surround yourself with positive and supportive people, and steer clear of those who bring you down.